Okay, here we go. This is Metal Gear Solid, the Twin Snakes, doing all ghost photos. This is actually a speedrun category that already exists for Metal Gear Solid 1 on speedrun.com, but it does not exist for Metal Gear Solid, the Twin Snakes, because, well, nobody's done it. It's one of those categories that, well, Twin Snakes in general is kind of one of them games that nobody really cares about, so just nobody's done it. But I thought it would be kind of fun to do. I'd been working on it for a while, and then it dawned on me this morning that today's Halloween. I should do this speedrun on stream today, because it's Halloween, and we're taking spooky pictures. So let's make sure our options are correct. I will come down here to the photo viewer. As you can see, I have none. I will be doing this on New Game. Actually, well, New Game Plus, actually, because I need the digital camera, and I want Snake to look kind of suave. So we'll go in here and load our save. It's this one right here. All right, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. So before I can do the Prozac skip and get out of this elevator, there's a picture already that I have to take. And it's over by the forklift. We're going to stand about right here and take our first ghost photo of the run. And now we can do the Prozac skip and get out of here.
Excellent, Snake.
Now, I am running this on Dolphin 5.0.20240. It's the latest build, I believe. And I have turned off a graphics setting because the photos won't take properly if I don't. You can still see them, but the photo ends up being solid green with a ghost on it. You get nothing else from the shot. There we go. Second ghost photo is going to be right here. We want about right there. Now, I've only done this run all the way through once, and I missed one photo. So hopefully I'll get them all through this round. There's 3 photos here on the heliport. This one's number 2. And this will be photo number 3. Alright, I'm going to be done with some photos for a minute. There is one here in the tank hangar, but I'm going to wait until after I get out of the prison. I don't think I can take it until after Meryl opens the airlock door for me. But if I were to take it there, then that would limit my ability to do the laser roll. So the best time to take it will be after the prison. So the next set of photos I'm going to take is going to be after I talk to the DARPA chief. Switch back to our stun grenades. I didn't need a menu for that, actually. I already had them on my previous. Because we're going to do that Prozac skip one more time here to get out of the DARPA chief cell in a minute. Now, the reason I'm equipping and unequipping these stun grenades in quick fashion is it resets Snake's crawling animation so he crawls faster through these vents. It saves a few seconds. It's mostly helpful in the tank hangar because it allows us to run basically a direct path to the elevator without getting spotted by any of the guards. Alright, Prozac skip was successful. Good start, good start. Now, I'm going to take out a couple guards here, but I'm going to let Meryl handle most of them, because that way I can take the photos that I need while she's handling the guards. And the first one I'm going to take is right here. This was the one that I missed in my first attempt. So it should be right about there. And then the next one I got to take is right here in the doorway of Meryl's cell. That's the nice thing about letting Meryl take care of some of them guards too, is the fact that I was able to get quite a few rations and some ammo out of them guys because they actually came all the way in the room. Normally, we would take them out here in this hallway. It might be faster to just handle the guards and then run back into the cells and take the photos, but I kind of figured I'm right there. And on very easy, Meryl takes out quite a few of them if you let her. So it seemed like the best bet. Now we got to go down and get some C4 and deal with Ocelot. I'm going to grab an extra C4.
Won't help.
Alright, Ocelot's down. Now, the reason I grabbed a C4 is there's another ghost photo I need to take once I get back to the armory. And I'm going to have to take out the two guards in that room, otherwise they will call in an alert from the explosion. But first, let's call Meryl. We need to tell Meryl she's a rookie and she's green. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to run over here, take out this guard, and take out that guard. And then we got to blow up this wall and snap a picture right in here. So that is ghost photo number 6. Beautiful laser roll. We roll under the first 2 sensors, shoot the next 2 sensors, and then roll under the final sensor. Grab these chaff grenades. There is another photo in here in the canyon, but due to the placement of the claymores, I'll either be taking damage and wasting time or having to crawl and pick them up and wasting time, so it's easier to get this one after the prison as well when I come back through here a second time. So with the tank, we're going to stand in a specific spot. That will kind of lock the tank into this position. And 3 headshots on this guard. And he's down for the count. Throw another chaff grenade. Run over here and grab these chaff grenades. And we're going to stand here. Oh, and I missed the headshot. Okay, so we're going to run back to position 1. That will keep the tank locked into place. At least it should have. It moved around a little bit. So typically that fight, if it goes well, it takes about 45 seconds. I lost 15 by missing that headshot. So there's going to be another photo. There's 2 photos in this room that I have to take. There's one right here on this catwalk. If you were doing these in a casual playthrough, like, you'd probably get the canyon and the airlock and everything, kind of do them in order. And then we're going to take another one right. Now, back up just a little bit. Right here. Take a photo of these lockers. And that's it for the ghost photos in this room. There is also 2 ghost photos in the first floor basement of the nuke building. I will also be getting those later. There's one ghost photo down here. It's one of the easiest ones to get because you're in the right position to take it immediately after the cutscene that plays after you blow up the control panel for the electric floor. And I think right after the cutscene as well, when you enter that room, you're in optimal position for it as well, because you don't move between that cutscene and firing off the first missile. So it really doesn't matter what order you do it, but you can't use the camera if you have the Nikita equipped. So we're going to switch back to the SOCOM and snap a photo. Now we're on to the ninja. We got to take care of him. But first, there's a photo we got to take in here as well. We're going to take it in the hallway after the cutscene. This is another one. Right after the cutscene, don't move. Just equip the camera, move over, and take a photo of this corner. So that is photo number 11. Now with the ninja, we're going to keep him on this loop. Do a punch-punch-kick combo. And then shoot him. And another punch-punch. And then on the kick, quick change to the Nikita because it'll do more damage. Whoops. Goofed up a little bit there on the pattern at the end. I wasn't close enough to punch him. But if you shoot him, if you shoot at him after the last punch going into this transition, you have the ability to cancel his teleport. And you can start the next phase. And he's still right next to you. So that was a pretty bad ninja fight. Skip through all these cutscenes. We got 2 photos to take in this room before we leave, because it's the only time we'll be in this room. We will be taking photos number 12 and 13. With the first one being almost right by where we're standing. We got to move a little bit. We want to take a picture of this poster from about right here. Now, it says 11, but it's actually 12 because the first photo is 000. And then the next one we want to take is about right here. And we can get out of here. We got to go find Meryl on the Nuke building, first floor basement. Oh, wrong floor. I was supposed to go up one. We're just going to fire off a couple shots in the hallway to get her attention. And we're going to take another photo about right here of the commander room doors. The other photo on this floor is in the bathroom. I will get that one when I come back for the PSG-1T. You could alternatively get that one as well after the prison on your way back through here before the disc change. You are a very. Mantis likes to tell us we are a very. Very what? I don't know. Okay, so we want to get in that position right there. Change to the M9 and shoot him in the leg. Beautiful. Now, what you want to do right there is shoot him in the leg, because if you shoot him in his right leg, Snake's left leg, from Snake's perspective, his left leg, but Mantis's right leg, it will do the same amount of damage to him as it does a headshot. And as you'll notice, I skipped an entire phase of this fight where Meryl gets possessed again and shoots at Snake. I did the perfect amount of damage to Mantis to be able to pull that off. 2 more shots and Mantis is going to be down. One, 2. Beautiful Mantis fight. There's also 2 photos in this room as well, and just like some of the other rooms, I will be getting those later, because I can get those as I backtrack to and from the PSG-1T. There's 3 photos here in the caves, one of them being really hard to get. The positioning on it is just awkward. First one, right here. Okay, so we want to stand right about here and crouch. And we want to take the photo about right about here. And then we've got one more to take. We got to get Meryl looking awesome in her sneaking suit. So we're going to stand right here and snap this picture. Shooting Meryl and rolling into her like that allows us to skip the little cutscene where she's like, I thought you were good with dogs. It saves like 3 seconds. Whoops. Now let's head back to the nuke building and get that PSG-1T. I'll get the 2 photos in this room when I come back. It really doesn't matter if you get them on the way to the PSG-1 or on the way back from the PSG-1. But I am going to grab the one in this bathroom as well while I'm right here. I'm going to stand right in front of this mirror. Actually, let me move over a little bit. So there's that one. I like to try to get as many as I can before the prison, so if I didn't need that pentaz. On very easy, you don't need the pentaz. But I like to get as many of the photos as possible before the prison sequence, because that gives me an opportunity to figure out if I missed any. So we're going to stand here and snap a photo of the communication towers. And then the last one will be right in front of this mirror. Snake's going to take a selfie. Now we gotta fight Sniper Wolf. Unfortunately, that first shot was a body shot, not a headshot. One more headshot. Beautiful. We got one photo to take right about here. I'm gonna back up just a little bit. I almost forgot about that one. And then I've got one more at the end of this hallway of Sniper Wolf's sniping position. So we'll stand right here. As soon as the camera angle changed, pull out the camera, stand right in the center of the aisleway, and go up and to the right a little bit. So that is 22 photos at this point. That is how many I should have. So now we move on to the prison. Sorry, Meryl. There's two photos I got to take in here, but I have to wait until Otacon brings me the level 6 keycard and the catch-up and escape because I don't have the camera. There is a trick in this room. It's called the prison roll. There's a couple different variations, but essentially we can get our gear in a way that we're not supposed to, so the game doesn't recognize that we've broken out of prison. And the flashback cutscene when Snake gets back to the underground passage will not happen. However, I have to take a picture of the DARPA chief. Dead, laying in the corner over there. And if I leave the room and come back, because if you successfully do the prison roll, the game doesn't recognize that you broke out. And so when you come back, the prison door is closed and Johnny's still patrolling like you're in there, even though you're not. But once I get, even if I do get the prison roll, I'm going to do it anyways, because it is still a faster way to get your gear, by a couple seconds. But by the time I get over here and take this photo of the DARPA chief, I haven't left the room fast enough for that trick to stick, because over time the game will kind of figure out that, hey, you have your gear. you broke out, and certain things still happen if you take too long getting out of the room. So unfortunately, taking that DARPA chief photo is going to kill the prison roll.
Hey, I'm here.
Where?
Oh, that's better.
Just getting the handkerchief equipped for later on when I get back to the caves. I'll have that on my... I'll have the camera on my backup slot.
What the hell?
Beautiful roll.
Oh, not again. Oh.
So as you'll see here, this happens. This is not supposed to happen. So that tells you right there that technically we failed the prison roll, but we have to in order to take this photo. And then I've got one more to take, and it is of the torture device itself. Now we can move on. Another way to determine whether or not the prison roll was successful is if these gun cameras are in this room, which they are. If you're successful on the prison roll, those cameras will not be there. So there's one photo in this tank hangar. Now is the time to take it. It is right here. And there's one more here in the canyon, and that'll be all of them on disc 1. We're going to stand about right here and just take a picture of this rock. So that is 25 photos on disc 1. 26, actually. So there's 14 on disc 2. I'm fairly confident I got all of them on disc 1. The last practice run that I did of this, I missed one. And it kind of sucked because that run, for all intents and purposes, was fantastic. Like, everything else about it was great. This one's been kind of so-so. So right here on this trek back through here would be your next opportunity to take the 2 photos here, the 2 photos in the commander room, the 3 photos in the caves, and the 2 photos in the underground passage. You could probably take all of these right through here. It might be a little easier, probably not any faster, but maybe just a little easier because you don't have to worry about boss fights and weapon pickups and things like that in between. You can just kind of, you know, go down memory lane and take pictures while you're, you know, retracing your steps. But it's one of them things I like to get them in the first opportunity, so if anything does go wrong or I forget one or something like that, then this is my last opportunity to make up for that. Now, this cutscene and codec call here, had I left the room faster, before the camera angles got all weird, then this cutscene and codec call wouldn't even trigger. This is the main reason why we do the prison roll. This is about a 30-second time loss over not doing it at all. On this version of Dolphin 5.0 20240, there's an option to change the discs automatically, so I don't have to do that. So that'll be nice. It's probably a little slower, but it is convenient. So now we want stun grenades. I think on very easy, there's no guard up here on floor 14. I think on every other difficulty, there's an additional guard there. There's going to be one photo up here on the roof of Com Tower A. This is the first photo of Disc 2. So we're going to skip through that cutscene. We're going to run straight forward to trigger the next cutscene. And then we got to run over here. This is the only opportunity to take this one. We're going to run over here, stand here, and just snap this photo. Snake's like, damn, I got to take a picture of this. Look at this shit. Look at what Liquid did. Now we can go over here and equip the rope. Got him. Alright, took those guards out. Now we've got one photo to take here. Next photo is going to be right here at the end of these broken stairs. So that should be photo number 29, and it is. Now the next photo is going to be on the roof of this tower, and the best time to get it is going to be during the boss fight with the Hind. Otherwise, you gotta, like, if you wait until after the boss fight, you gotta wait until, after the cutscene, you then have to run back to the position to take it, and you can kind of just use that time during the boss fight in one specific, towards the end of the fight, and take the photo without any time loss, really. Because you're just sitting there waiting for Liquid to do his thing anyways. Yeah, this wasn't a very good Hind fight, unfortunately. It's going to take way longer than I wanted it to. Alright, so at this point, while we're waiting on Liquid to do his thing here, we're going to go right about here and take our photo up here. And we can just wait right here, not take any damage. And that's the end of the fight. That was a pretty subpar Hind fight from a speedrunning standpoint, but it is what it is. So we're done with ghost photos till after Wolf. some well-timed grenades will take out all of these cameras. Alright, got them all. Same trick we did in the docks and in the DARPA chief cell. We'll get into this elevator about 3 seconds faster.
Too late, Snake. Now die!
All right. So I won't know for sure if I truly got all of the ghost photos until the end of the run when I go back and look in the photo viewer, because there's no way to verify that the ghosts are there outside of the photo viewer. So it's very possible. In the one practice run that I did, I missed the one of the DARPA chief laying dead in his, well, actually decoy octopus in his cell, and that's the fifth photo of the run, and I missed that one. So every photo I took after that was a waste. The entire run was a waste. Of course, she's going to hide a lot. Wow. Well, not the best wolf fight I've ever had, but also definitely not the worst either. So the next one we want to take is going to be right over here by her body. Want to be about right here and get her and the door. So that is photo number 31. Got 2 down here in the blast furnace. Thanks, man. I've got, I think like 6 more after this. I have not. I played a little bit of 1, 2, and 3 the day it was released. And then I started casually playing the MSX Metal Gear. Because I want to do the whole collection in order. And you know, even the NES port and all that. And I want to do them in like release order and all that. So, but I did play 1, 2, and 3 a little bit the day they came out, just to see what they were all about. Oh, what the hell? That was terrible. Yeah, I've got six more photos to take. There's 2 in the warehouse, 1 in the warehouse north, 1 in the underground base, 1 in the command room, and then 1 during the Rex fight. Ah, bad roll. It sucked because the last run that I did of this, I missed 1 photo, and it was the 5th photo, so the entire rest of the run was a complete waste of time. But there's no way to check whether you actually got the ghosts or not until after the run in the photo viewer. And the full run was fantastic. It was probably one of the better, very easy runs that I've had in a long time. Like, the Ninja was good, the Hind was good, both wolf fights were good. It was overall pretty fantastic run, but I missed 1 photo. Yeah, I've actually debated on learning MGS3 myself, but I'd be starting like I did with Twin Snakes, starting on very easy and then working my way up. I don't think I've even played a Metal Gear on Extreme mode, let alone European Extreme. Alright, so the first photo we want to take is about a little closer than that, about right here. And then the next one was about right here. I didn't need those Stinger missiles. I don't know why I got them. Down to 3. What sucks too is I don't think this run is going to beat the time that I got. No, I didn't want to call Meryl. It's not going to beat the previous time that I got, but if I get all of the photos, then it, you know, technically it's the better run. The one practice run that I did the other day, it was a 103.47. Oh, I forgot to call Otacon 3 times. Well, I might as well just call him back now. I've been doing that more often lately. Making that mistake. It's probably not a huge mistake. Especially, I mean, in a run like this that nobody cares about. You know, it's whatever. Normally I get there's a photo I have to take right in front of Rex, and normally I get it before this, before I go up those stairs, but I kind of forgot about it. But I can get it after getting the PAL key. That's not a big deal. Cool, it stayed out of the goo. Snake did not stay out of the goo, though. Alright, so I gotta go over here, stand about here. Pretty much directly in front of Rex. And get that one. There's one in here in the command room, but I'm gonna get that one after I freeze the key. Because then you can just turn around and all you have to do is turn around. You don't have to move or get into a certain position. Whoops. Only one more to take after that one. And that one's during the Rex fight. Rex Phase 1, as a matter of fact. No, 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 Snake. Alright, Naomi, give us your life story. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Don't have too much fun at work. Yeah, I hope I get them all, too. First, the last one is right here in between Rex's legs. So at least it's an easy one to get. Decent phase 1. Didn't miss any shots, so that was good. So with that, I'm done with all the photos. Now it's just completing the run, completing the game, going through all the credits, getting the final time, and then going to the photo viewer to verify that all 40 of the ghosts are actually there.
Truly dead. An undying shadow in a world of light. But soon it will finally end.
Nice. Good 2-position Rex. Ah. Well, no lottery roll. I mean, for a liquid fight that didn't get a lottery roll, I'll take it. The first half of that was fairly slow. For those of you unfamiliar with the lottery roll, when I got him in the top right corner, if you roll into him at the like perfect angle, you can take out almost like 3/4 of his health in one roll. Well, the practice run that I did where I missed one photo was a 103.47. So this is going to be a little bit slower than that. Probably 30 seconds. 33 seconds. 33 seconds slower than the practice run that I did. But if I got all 40 photos, then this run will be legit. So now we're going to fast forward through all of these credits here. It's funny because I didn't realize it until I was practicing for this run that well, I thought the menu music was different, or the credits music was different. There it is. You get different credit music if you're using Tuxedo Snake. But, so yeah, the time can definitely be a little bit better. This wasn't a super clean run. Again, providing I got all the photos. It might be doable sub-hour if you were to run this on 5.0. Because Dolphin 5.0 runs the game faster and load times are faster than the newer versions. The newer versions, I did some very light testing on this version, and the load times on this version were pretty close to console. And the little bit that I did like the docks, the heliport, and the tank hangar, I think, and all of the load times in between those three areas were pretty close from this version of Dolphin, which is 5.0.20240. We're pretty close to console, and Dolphin 5.0 is about 2.5 minutes faster than console. So if you were to do this on 5.0, you would probably get at least much closer to an hour than this, or just have a really good run. Might push it under sub-hour. I used 5.0 or 5.0.20240
Snake.
because there's a setting in the graphics settings in the graphics hacks. It's store XFB copies to texture only. Disabling that, if you go to the Dolphin Wiki, it'll tell you to disable that setting to fix the blue screen codec. Well, that is also the only way to get the photos to take properly. Otherwise, on the newer versions, it'll be like a solid pink picture with a ghost on it. And then in 5.0, it's a solid green picture with a ghost on it. Only the newer versions, 5.01 something, have that option in the graphics hacks to fix that codec screen. And that also applies to the pictures. It's the only way to get the pictures to actually take properly. Now, you could still do it on 5.0, no problem, and still get all of the ghosts, but it would just be a solid green picture with a ghost on the front of it, and I wanted the photos to look like they're supposed to. So there's the final stats, 104.20, which matches live split. I don't need to make a save of this file because the photos save directly to the memory card. They're not tied to a save file. So you could technically get these photos through multiple playthroughs if you wanted to get them all from a casual standpoint. Which is why at the beginning I showed that I didn't have any already. So we'll go to special, photo album, memory card slot A. Boom, there's number one. Got that one. Got that one. Now, I think this next one is the one that I missed last time. Ha! Got that one. That was the one that I missed in my last playthrough. Got that one, got that one. This one is really hard. The angle and positioning on this one, I had to practice way too long. And there you have it. That is all 40 ghost photos. So this run is valid, in my opinion. I will rephrase what I said earlier. There is no category on speedrun.com for this, for Twin Snakes. There is for Metal Gear Solid 1. And the reason there isn't one for Twin Snakes is because nobody's done it. And considering that, I don't think anybody's going to care about doing a run in this category, being competitive on it or anything like that. This was literally just something I wanted to do for fun. So if it ends up on speedrun.com, if they make a category for it and all that, that's great. If not, that's also fine. I will show real quick the setting that I turned off for in order for these pictures to display properly. So as you can see here, I'm running, let me make this a little bit bigger. So as you can see here, I'm running 5.0. Well, it doesn't show the window bar on top, but I'm running Dolphin 5.0-20240. And if you go to graphics, up here to hacks, okay, let me change the window again. So there it is. So if you go up here to the hacks, okay, capture cursor is on. Okay, so go up here to hacks and the graphics configuration and turn this setting off. That is the only way to actually take those photos properly. Otherwise, it'll be solid green or solid pink, depending on which version you're running. So, for example, I will just real quick boot up 5.0 and take one of the photos, just so you can see what I'm talking about. And just to make it a little bit easier on myself, I'm going to remove all of the ghost photos that I've already taken. Just so I don't have to go through all 40 of them to get to the photo viewer again. So let me... I'll take the one on the forklift because that'll be the easiest. 5.0 is also a lot louder. There we go. So I'll take the photo here by the forklift. Another reason I didn't do this on 5.0 is that setting that I changed in the graphics hack doesn't exist in this version. It was only added in later versions, and I'm not sure which version it started with. Actually, I don't need to grab those stun grenades. So, stand here. Take this photo. Take a death.
Who is that? Enemy sighted. Requesting backup unit.
Actually, I can speed this up.
Snake! Snake! Snake!
Oh, I guess I still have to go through all of them. I completely removed these from the file path, but I guess they're still there. Also, I should add that the order changes automatically in the photo viewer. So, like, I took this one 24th, but the way that they arrange in the file viewer, I think goes by, like, order of the room number. So you can see that even though I took these photos way later, they're still in order by the room. So there's the holding cells, the armory, the tank hangar, the canyon. You know, so it's by basically the order of what the room number is, and is the order that they get placed in the in this photo viewer. So let me go all the way back down. So that is what they will look like on 5.0. Newer versions of Dolphin, they will show up as solid pink. So you can still verify that the ghost is there, but I wanted to actually see the pictures properly, so I just changed that one setting in the graphics hacks. That's it. That's the only difference. If that's an issue for, you know, like speedrun.com or leaderboard purposes, it's not a big deal. I'm just going to go on record and say that. Because, again, nobody's going to care about this category. Nobody's probably even going to watch this speedrun from a speedrun standpoint. You know, people might watch it for, you know, to see the location of the ghost photos and where they are, because they can do it in an hour and find out where they all are, if they even care about that. So I'm not really worried about it. It would be cool for it to be there, but if not, it is what it is. Because the reason I say that, let me also rephrase. The reason I say that is because you are required by speedrun.com rules to use the default configuration of Dolphin, which means no widescreen hack. Like, you can change the resolution, but no widescreen hack, no, you know, changing settings in the graphics hacks to, like, make the game run faster, you know, things of that nature. 5.0 is stable enough on its own to run the game smoothly from beginning to end. So there's no reason to change any of that stuff. And by keeping everything on the default configurations, the game runs the same for everybody. So while technically that setting doesn't exist in 5.0, running it on newer versions and turning it off is still not a default setting. So that's the reason I say all that. But that is all of the ghost photos. So I hope you enjoyed this run, this speed run. It was fun to do. I probably won't come back and revisit this. I'm happy enough with the time that I got. It could have been better. It could have been a better run. But again, it's one of them things that it's not a category that anybody's going to care about. So from a speedrun standpoint. So, but there you have it. There's all of the ghost photos in Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes, and it's Halloween season. So happy Halloween from me, Suave Beardson. We did some ghost hunting in Metal Gear to celebrate on stream today. So, if you're watching this on YouTube, there will be a subscribe link down there, and then in that direction over there will be a link for a playlist for all of my other emulator speedruns. So, till next time, Stay suave.